Hello and welcome to my family channel. This is my new channel. My name is Rebecca, and pretty much this channel is based on family, love, relationships, and of course without the love there can be no family or relationships. And I just want to talk a little bit about myself before we actually go deeper into what love and what family and relationships mean, you know. Um, I want to talk about myself. I am a wife. First of all, I'm a wife. I am a mother of 3 children. Um, what else? What else? What else? Before I go deeper into that, I want to talk about before I met my husband, because my child that he has taken on as his own is actually from a previous relationship. And I just want to take this time to encourage any women that are longing for that love and they have children but not have yet found that right guy to take on that responsibility and also be there for you and actually show you what love really means, because a lot of people these days don't even know what love is. They don't know what it means. It's not how beautiful you are or how sexy he is and how sexy she is. That's not love. It's just not. It's lust, pretty much. That's all it is. But love is actually going beyond yourself, going beyond your feelings, your emotions. Even though you're angry with that person, you're still going to demonstrate that love, because that's what love really is. So before I go deeper, I want to talk about how my life was before I met my husband. I don't want to go too. I'm not going to tell you guys everything, because I'm just not going to do that. That's not. You're going to get the point pretty soon. Well, anyway, I met this guy. I was out one night. I met this guy. And mind you, I was very green. I was very gullible because I was brought up in a Christian household where we were very, very, very sheltered. And not only that, I was very, very shy. I was kind of an introvert, so I really didn't talk to very many people. I wasn't very outgoing. So I finally got to a place where I wanted to get out because I desired the love, right? We all desire love. So I wanted love. So I met this guy. He was very much more experienced. He seemed to be stable. He had stability. He just seemed like he had everything going for himself. He had a lot of things going for himself, and that's what attracted me to him, right? Because a lot of times women, we don't just look for a nice guy. We look for a guy that can give you some security, in terms of, can he take care of you? He doesn't necessarily have to be a rich man, but you want to know that you're going to be taken care of as a wife one day. You just want to know, does this man have what it takes? And he seemed like he had what it took, to be a boyfriend, not just a boyfriend, but a husband. And of course, I was very green and gullible. So we dated about three years, and I became pregnant with my oldest child, my daughter. And I was very scared. I was very, very, I was nervous. I didn't know, even though I assumed that he was happy, but just because, our relationship, there were good and bad. There were a lot of rumors going around that he had been cheating on me. But me, oh no, I don't believe what they're saying. I'm going to go ahead and trust you and believe that, what you're saying is right to me. I trust all your words, right? Well, come to find out, he was cheating. And not only was he cheating, he was making preparations to leave because he was getting ready to retire out of the military. And mind you, let me backtrack. I didn't know this guy's real age. He lied to me twice about his age. And at the time, he looked like he was very, very young. Come to find out, this guy had to be about 12 or 13 years older than me. But he looked very, very young. He was charming. He was a very good manipulator. You know, I'm not really trying to throw him under the bus like that. I'm not going to mention his name. But this is just from what I experienced. He was a very good manipulator. So he had told me that he was leaving. I must have been about 6 months pregnant at the time when he told me that he was getting ready to leave. Of course, I was very, very, very devastated. I felt like I just wanted to die. If you ever felt like that before, comment below and tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, as a woman, it doesn't, and I want to tell you, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 15, you could be 20, you could be 40 years old. If you ever experience a man abandoning you while you're pregnant, that's like one of the most hurtful feelings that you can ever have, because this is supposed to be the most happiest time in your life, and you kind of expect the father to feel the same, but he didn't feel the same. He didn't have the same experience. I don't know why that is, but sometimes that's just the way it is. Well, anyway, I endured my pregnancy all alone. I lost 20 pounds during my pregnancy. I was very, very thin. I think I had hit about maybe 160, and usually I'm very thicker, because when I started off with my pregnancy I was 180 pounds. So I lost 20 pounds rather than gaining extra weight, because you usually gain more weight when you're pregnant. So I lost 20 pounds, and the doctors were very concerned about me. I love my baby. I just didn't have no appetite. I just did not want to live. I just could not believe that a man can do a woman like this. Like, how could he do this to me? Or better yet, how can he do this to his unborn child? At least be there for me, for your own unborn child. I was very devastated. I was hurt, but I found it in my heart to forgive. Now, when you forgive somebody, it still doesn't mean that it doesn't bother you from time to time, because it does. It hurts. It's like you envision your life to be a certain way, and it doesn't go the way you envisioned it out to be. Well, anyway, as time went on, of course, I had my beautiful baby girl. I had the support of my family all around me. So as time went on, of course, I got over it. I got through it. I was I was getting to a happy place. I started to embrace my motherhood. I started to embrace, fixing myself up, trying to give myself a higher, self-esteem, working very, very hard. What else? So about maybe, I want to say, I pretty much remained single for a good 4 years. He, of course, he came off and on, seeing my daughter off and on, but not consistently, but other than that, he tries to be there. But I stayed single about 4.5 years, and then eventually I met my husband, and which really caught me off guard. But we'll talk about that later. I'll be uploading that next video. I don't want to spill everything out, but I'll leave that until next time. Thank you.